The Plymouth High School Marching Band is directed by Jason Sobronek.
That's too loud. You get him, buddy.
Football. Let's introduce the Kettle Moraine Lutheran Chargers. Woo, go team. Okay, go that team.
I'll go do that. Put her up here.
And tonight's Plymouth offense will be led
Welcome,
by
ladies and gentlemen, to Plymouth Panther Football 2015. And tonight's we're coming to you from Stinky Field and here in beautiful Plymouth, Wisconsin on what we hope to be a beautiful night. Rainless forecast, not so bad. Plymouth Panthers take on the Kettle Moraine Lutheran Chargers, new to our conference this year. Mike Briggs, Scott Richards, Kurt Zulp on what's a pretty decent night.
Yeah, Mike Briggs here with Scott Richards and Kurt Zulp on camera, and we're bringing you the opening of the Eastern Central Conference.
Actually,
the third game, but that's okay. Opening home game. You're right, Mike.
I can be right once in a while, Scott.
Yeah, but you know, and again, we've talked about this. This is not a conference Plymouth chose, but it's a conference that we have. We have played KML in other sports, notably basketball. But we played in basketball. It's been in the tournament, and we've had some success. It's a school around Jackson, Wisconsin, so you're looking about 40 miles away. They've traveled here to Plymouth tonight, Mike. They come in with, I believe, a record of 1-3, but the Panthers are also 1-3, losing a game to a real tough Berlin squad last week. Panthers come in a little bit dinged up. They've lost a couple of players, and notably their starting quarterback, Gavin Falk. Now
there'll be a little bit of starting lineup is going to change a little.
Well, and you know, I don't care who you are. When you lose your starting quarterback, and you can have a really good backup, but the backup just doesn't get as many reps. The one good thing is that they were able to work for the entire week. Last week, Gavin went out in the second quarter with a concussion. They've gone what's now called concussion protocol. Back when you played, Mike, it was you got a ding in your head, right?
Yeah, that's right. You played it.
Yeah. You know, you went wrong. It wasn't the way it was. We used to judge concussions 1, 2, 3. Now it's a concussion, and I'll tell you, it's all about safety, and it's the absolute correct thing to do. So tonight, Gavin won't be able to play at all. Gabe Myers out with they broke a small bone in the bottom of his leg. There's a number of kids that are sitting tonight because of that situation. But you know what? You show up and play. You know, you just show up and play, and you go from there. Panthers are going to kick off. Slight wind coming out of the north, so it's coming left to right. Actually, like I said, beautiful night, probably about 68, 70 degrees, right?
It's a beautiful night for football. Just want to make sure we don't get any sprinkles, Scott.
Well, we're prepared if we do, which means if we bring the umbrella, it probably won't rain.
That's right. And the Plymouth Panthers will start out things with kicking things off. Jared, their own 40.
Jared Weinbauer, who has done a real nice job all season, gets the ball pretty deep, and he's going to do the same right here.
Yeah. At the 4, up to the 10, to the 15, to the 20. Things tighten up there, and somewhere around the 21, 22-yard line is what Kettle Moraine Lutheran will start out.
First contact, Mike, by Zach Albers.
Zach Albers on the contact, taking down pressure.
I'll get you the starting lineup after Mike brings us a message from.
Well, actually, from this program is being brought to you by the Backers, our Plymouth TV 14 sponsor team. Proud to have the Backers supporting youth and teams in our community. Plymouth Community Television invites you to be part of the Backers. We'll spread the word about you to your fine business organization, the Backers. Give us a ring. 893-0006. We'll get back to you about how you can be part of this support team.
You know, Mike, KML, what KML, if they've watched Huddle, which is the way of scouting now, you put your last 2 games film out on a computer program, they have seen teams run on Plymouth, and they started with basically what we call a full house backfield. All 3 backs in the backfield right near the quarterback.
On 2nd and 6.
Quarterback kept the ball, Mike.
Into the secondary, and that means a first down up to the 37-yard line. First down and 10.
You know, we would call that a read option. Connor Johnson kept the ball. What they do is they read the defensive end, and after they read the defensive end, if he doesn't crash, then he cuts up inside. So read the tackle and end.
Here we go, Panthers! Here we go!
Double slot motion.
On 1st and 10. Nothing. Loss on the play. Loss of 2. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 12.
Well played by the Panthers. Mike, the starting defensive line, number 7, Ethan Keller at one end spot. Number 66, Mitch Meyer at another. Jared Beck, man in the middle. Get the linebackers in just a second. Again, they may be standing, they may be down, but they play basically a 3-5-3 or a 3-3-5, depending upon who you want to talk to.
On 2nd 12.
Jet sweep.
Testing the outside. Gain of a couple. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and almost 10.
I'll tell you, nice open field tackle by 81 Ben Portricus. Linebackers for the Panthers, and we'll do the best we can. Jared Holders in one linebacker spot. Trying to get the numbers. You know, Jack Tedek is one linebacker. Zach Elber's another. Jack Knightis at 1, and I can't catch a guy at the top.
On 2nd down, a long 9.
3rd and a long 9.
On 3rd down, a long 9. Incomplete.
I'll tell you, that's hot. You know, usually you roll out to set and square and throw the ball, but that guy just kept rolling. So the Panthers hold serve on the first series.
It's going to bring up a 4th down. Punting team is expected to come out.
As I was saying, usually on a rollout, you want to square up, square your shoulders, and throw, but there was nothing there, so the Panthers held. Good job by the Panther D. They're punting the ball from just shy of the 38-yard line, be considered the 38.
Corey Hill to punt. Kuhn to receive.
Cody Kuhn, the single safety back, to receive the punt. Snap is good, no pressure. Kick is a low line drive. It's going to roll. It went out of bounds.
It's going to go out of bounds somewhere on the 35-yard line. That's where the Panthers will take over.
I don't think that was an angled punt. I think it was just a bad punt.
Ball out of bounds at the 31.
The Panther Football Booster Club thanks all the fans of Panther football and the many businesses in our community who sponsor their cause. Our goal is to support the coaches in molding young men to do well in the field, even better in life. The Plymouth, they thank you. They thank us, Scott, the Plymouth Community TV, for filming and broadcasting the Panther football.
Something a little different
Go
tonight
Panthers.
Out of Coach Grahn, and we're going to see Sam Staling in the Wildcat quarterback situation. Sam's usually running back, but tonight he'll fake a handoff, and right now
no problem. Around the outside.
I don't think they're going to catch Staling.
40 to 30. Nobody will touch him. That will be a touchdown.
Of course, we're going to give Coach Grahn a lot of credit, but I'm going to give it to Sam Staling. He made the read. There was nobody there. I asked Coach Grahn what are they going to do to make. He says, I can't tell you. You can't keep a secret. I was a little offended by that.
The first touch of the offense is a touchdown.
Call it what you want. They now call it Wildcat, where you take your halfback and he gets the snap. Schneider to hold, Weinbauer to kick. And the kick is good, so 9:12 to go in the first quarter. Panthers take a 7-0 lead.
Plymouth 7, Chargers 0.
Missed opportunities can leave a person full of regret, which is why Miller & Belt is giving you so many opportunities to get a new Simplicity tractor and riding lawnmower. Let Miller & Belt help you prepare for winter with preseason savings on Simplicity snow throwers. Also check out the complete line of steel chainsaws and trimmers. That's Miller & Belt. Also, visit the Paddock Club located in downtown Elkhart Lake with Chef Lynn Chisholm. Celebrates the bounty of local farmers using old world techniques by making artesian pasta, baked, smoked meats, sandwiches, and so much more. Stop in Tuesdays for their small plate specials, and that is my favorite night to stop there. Comfort food made for your love, for you and your family. Wisconsin Bank and Trust proudly support Panther Athletics. Stop in and see us at 2511 Eastern Avenue in Plymouth. Give us a call, 893-4444. That's Wisconsin Bank and Trust. The Panther offense, one play, one touchdown.
Well, that's efficient.
That works out.
Linebar's kick goes out of bounds.
That one's going to go out of bounds. That's to go up to the 35, if I'm not mistaken. Expensive in high school ball to kick one out of bounds.
It is very expensive in unless somebody's got just a great kick returner that you want to keep it away from them. You know, years ago you used to get the option of dropping it back 5 yards and kicking it, but I believe they've taken that option away. Now they put on the 35. Frankly, I would say give them the option. You know, you're seeing though in professional football now where they kick it off. They moved it up 5 yards because they feel there's so many injuries. It hasn't been such a situation in high school football. Nonetheless, the Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line, down 7-0. First quarter coming to you from Finke Field. Kickout block on Keller. Keller actually played the block well, Mike.
Yep. Gain of maybe 3. We're going to bring up a 2nd down and 7.
Well, that blocker has to get his head inside. And Keller played it well. Everything was there. If Keller doesn't make that play, that's a 6-8 yard gain, but he did a nice job.
Kelmarin has to get to the 45 for a serve.
Derek
for the
Novotny
first
starting
down.
at a safety tonight. Petrikas and Staling. Quarterback read. Connor. Tell you, the quarterback for KML, Connor Johnson, had a read, and the Panther defense was not there. Picks up a big gain. Picks up about a 40-yard gain down to the Panther 29-yard line, Mike.
1st and 10, Kettle Moraine from the Panther 29.
Ryan Brooks in at one end. Jake Schneider comes onto the field on defense. Petrikas and Schneider at the corners. Novotny at the safety. Hand off to the middle. And as the runner tries to bounce outside, trying to pick up a number.
Still a gain of 3. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 7.
Ryan Brooks on the tackle for the Panthers.
They're calling Ryan Brooks, but that was a linebacker that made the tackle. In fact, that was Cody Kuhn that made the tackle on the play.
4 down territory on the 26-yard line. Quarterback keeps it again. They do have to watch him a little closer.
Well,
inside the 5. Down to the 3-yard line.
1st and goal, Chargers.
Well, again, it's a read option. Connor Johnson, the quarterback for KML, has kept the ball every time, and boy, he's rattled off big chunks. So 1st and goal at the 4, Mike, huh?
Yep. On the 3 or 4.
7:37 to go in the first quarter. Panthers on one play scored 7. But KML is knocking at the door. Handoff inside. Score. KML is hit pay dirt.
Touchdown, Chargers.
That was too easy for the Kettle Moraine Lutheran Chargers, Mike. 7-6 with the extra point coming.
They'll be going for one to tie this thing up with 7:33 left in the first quarter.
Blake Nelson in the kick for Kettle Moraine. Now, I got to be careful. There's a Kettle Moraine and a Kettle Moraine Lutheran, but I'll probably call them KML most of the time. Snap is good. Placement's down, and a kick is good. So with 7:33 left to go in the first quarter from Finke Field, score is tied. Kettle Moraine Lutheran 7, Plymouth 7.
Plymouth Furniture and Bedding Showroom, located behind McDonald's in Plymouth, has a fine selection of furniture including sofas, gliders, recliners, end tables, mattresses, bedroom sets, dining room sets, a full line of leather sofas and chairs, plus a whole lot more. Stop by and take a look at Plymouth Furniture and Bedding Showroom. You'll be glided. What you see. Papa Murphy's offers custom-made take-and-bake pizzas featured high-quality, fresh toppings, generously laid on dough made fresh every morning. Experience the home-baked aroma of a convenient, delicious meal. Papa Murphy's, love it. 425 degrees. 3 locations in Sheboygan County: Plymouth, Sheboygan North, and South. Well, the Panthers found out that they can score, but they also can be scored on.
Well, one of the things, Mike, we talked about the formation of this conference. Now, this tells you I'm a little bit anal, but I just counted the fans in the KML stands, 49 of them.
Yep.
You know, and it's not like it's a 2-hour journey, but kick is off. Bobbled a little bit by Kuhn, who picks it up off the ground, and he gets up to
right around the 35-yard line.
35.
To the 34, Panthers possession.
The marker of the 34, 1st and 10 Panthers.
Jared
We'll
Holdridge.
try to get you a little more of that opening lineup here.
Well, I can get a lot of it. Jared Holdridge a little slow to get up. 70 Logan Rush, 66 Mitch Meyer, 65 Derek Schweiger, 52 Tyler Lidke.
We're looking at all this. Let me mention Ace Supply and Rental, located at 24th Harris Street in Plymouth. They have everything you need to tackle those fall lawn care projects. They offer aerators, sod cutters, thatchers, bed scrapers, edges, trenchers, lawn spreaders, and much, much more. It looks like Ace Supply and Rental is ready for all those all those fall yard work needs. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, Saturday, 8 to 4, 893-8676. That is Ace Supply and Rental.
Okay, Staling in the Wildcat again. Kuhn in motion. Staling keeps the
Straight
ball.
ahead.
Picks up about 5.
Yep.
Sailing on the key to the 40.
Albers 33 at the tight end.
And if you get 5 or 6 on every play,
You're going to do real well.
you're going to do just fine.
Well, you got to average 4. If you average 4, you're going to march down the field. But with Staling, with Sam, he's really got great speed. If you get him a hole, he can take it to the house like he did on that first play on the first drive.
2nd 5 from the 40.
And that time is to Novotny. I'll tell you, and Derek Novotny is really quick as well, Mike.
He gets 6 on the play.
I know the time. Sam's about a 4.55. I don't know Derek, but I can tell you that in space he is really, really quick. So first down for the Panthers. They're across the 40-own 45 line, just shy of the 47. Now Staling goes under center. Hands to the fullback.
Gets 5.
Give the line some credit on that, baby.
Crossed into Kettle Moraine Lutheran Field. Oh, right at midfield. Ball be placed. That did not get a good spot.
Alex, no, it did not. I thought he was about
Going to be a gain of 4.
Alex Tidak, when at fullback, he plays fullback in their regular formation. So it's 2nd and long 6. Staling back in the Wildcat. Kuhn at the bottom of the screen. Slot formation at the top. Okay, if you got a flag and they blew the play, offense was moving.
Yep, that's going to be 5-yard penalty. It's going to possibly allow another 2nd down.
And you know, it's not something you want, but it's something that might happen because you've got a new guy calling signals.
Yep.
Got a lot of different moving parts right
False
now.
start for the Panthers. 5-yard penalty.
It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 11. for the Panthers. The ball on the 45 on their own 45-yard line.
Keller and Alex Shutter come into the ball game. Keller is sprint down the bottom of the screens. Shutter is at the top. Novotny in motion. Staling is caught right at the line of scrimmage. You know, I would bet, now I don't know this for sure, but I know Sam is a good athlete. I would bet he can throw the ball pretty well.
Yep.
So it's not like he's not a threat at all throwing the ball. What they tried to do is spread the defense out and pop one up the middle. It just did not work.
Coming 3rd and 11.
Albers comes in for Keller. So they're going with a tight end, who they're going to split out the bottom of the screen. Kuhn in the slot. Novotny and Staling in the backfield. And Staling just got free, and this could work well for the Panthers. And
First down,
very, very well for
Panthers.
the Panthers.
First down, Staley.
Wow. Nobody open.
Now-
He takes it upon himself.
But he was stopped 4 yards short of the first down, and just using some strength, he got it. Now here's the deal. KML hasn't seen this, because we've never run it. There's no film to say, okay, what's going on here?
First and 10 Panthers. On the 43-yard line of Kettle Moraine Lutheran.
Correct snap.
Oh, they keep it on the ground. A gain of 12.
Novotny right up the middle. Pick up a 10. First down, Panthers.
So direct snap to Derek Novotny. So you got two running backs in the backfield. Both of them quick. Derek ran very, very strong in that play.
First and 10 Panthers on the 33.
Timeout KML, Mike. 4:10 to go in the first quarter. Game tied. Plymouth 7, Kettle Moraine Lutheran 7.
20/20 Vision has been dedicated to the eye care needs of your patients for over 20 years. They're committed to providing the best care possible for their patients. Isn't it time for your checkup? Call 20/20 Vision today at 893-EYES to schedule your appointment. Be wise, take care of your eyes. Also, Plymouth Plumbing and Heating offers a wide variety of services, including faucet repair, drain cleaning, radon, midation systems. They also feature a large range of products from water heaters, softeners, boilers, disposals. All this at Plymouth Plumbing and Heating. Don't forget to look them up on Facebook, plymouth-plumbing.com. Panthers knocking on the door here. First and 10 at the 32. All tied up, 7 apiece.
Again, Staling in the shotgun, or what they call a wildcat, because he's normally a running back. Hands the ball to Novotny. He's going to have a nice game.
He's going to get enough.
He's going to get three or four on the play. Depends on the spot. They're going to give him 3.
Novotny for a couple.
Only 2 or 3.
Now coming into the game,
Second down 8.
Coach Gron, I got to talk to Coach Gron. He said KML has some athletes. They don't have the great size, nor they did not appear to be quite as physical as Berlin. Excuse me, not New Berlin, but Berlin.
Second down and 8 from the 30.
I'll tell you, Sam Staling on the carry, Mike, he's more than just fast. I mean, he's got a little hitch in his giddy up there. Gets his shoulders squared, picked up another 3 when it looked like to me he's going to be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be 3rd down and a short, maybe 4. We'll talk at 4.
Well, it's 4 down territory. I don't think there's any question.
Inside the 30, it should be 4 down territory. 3rd down, 4 for the Panthers. The ball on the 26-yard line of Kettle Moraine Lutheran.
Oh, they tried to
Nothing doing.
Tried to give the ball to Schneider on a sweep, and KML played that well.
It's going to back things up to 4th down. The ball sit at the 30-yard line. It's 4th down and all of 7. for the Panthers. We talked before, it's 4-down territory, and they'll be going on 4th down, but it's 4th and 7 from the 30.
Your bell cow is stealing. You know, whether he's in a scramble or just keeps the ball. I mean, Novotny's also got great quickness. We got another movement penalty.
That's going to be against the Panthers.
When you put the guy in motion, one, he's got to run parallel or back to the line, which Cody Kuhn did. But if anybody else moves at all, it's illegal motion. He cannot turn up before the snap, and he didn't. So it's a motion on somebody else.
We have a lot of new guys in the backfield, Scott.
Well, it's certainly, again, you got a different cadence. I mean, I've been going with Gavin Falk for a year and a half, basically. And it's a different cadence. Nonetheless, they did have a week to practice it, but the lights make it different, believe me.
4th and all of a dozen. Back to pass. Incomplete. This will mean that Kettle Moraine will take over from the 30.
Conversion incomplete.
I think that might be Sam Steele's first pass. I don't remember him running a halfback. He might have in the last couple of years.
Might be.
I just don't remember it. So,
Kettle Moraine Lutheran will take over.
Now, on offense, where KML has hurt us is with the quarterback keep. And where the quarterback reads, fakes it to the running back, and reads it. So 1:42 left in the first quarter. 7-7 coming to you from Finke Field.
All tied up. 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line.
First pass by KML, and they're going deep. They're throwing it out there. And the receiver was, what a nice throw. Goodness gracious. Nice throw by Connor Johnson. Threw it up, threw it at the boundary where only the receiver could get it.
87, Matt Kneipel for the Chargers.
Matt Kneipel on the reception. A big chunk of territory is picked up on first down by Kettle Moraine.
Ball will be spotted at the 41-yard line in the Panthers. 1st and 10.
Little toss sweep. Nice tackle again. I think it's Portricus again. It is.
Pressure on the carry for 2.
I'll tell you, Ben Portricus is not a big kid at 5'11", 140, but he comes up and hits.
Hornick and Albers, on the tackle.
On 2nd down and 8.
Reverse. Well, if he gets turned up, he gets turned up.
Very close to the first down.
Tell you, somebody turned him in. If they don't turn Schneis in, I couldn't read it. It was too quick. They don't turn him in, he's going to go all the way. So 40 seconds to go. One more play, unless it's a pass that's incomplete. One more play, 3rd and 2. Again, 2 downs to get this. Kettle Moraine inside the Panther 28-yard line.
Yes.
And to the up back, he might not. Oh, quarterback kept it. Johnson kept it, but
lots of flags.
Well, I tell you what, where that flag was thrown, I think it's a crackback or a clip.
Yep.
I don't think it's a hold. I think it's a clip, which is an industrial strength.
That is what it is. It's going to come back for a bit.
Well, that was a great fake by Johnson.
They'll be marching this one off. They'll talk things over and then they'll march things off.
They're calling a hold, but boy, I'll tell you what, I think the first thing what they saw was a block in the back.
Yeah, but they're getting by with the
difference,
hold.
Yeah, it's a 10-yard penalty from the spot foul, so it's going to give them about 3rd and...
It's going to give them 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
The ball's going to be settled down at the 32-yard line of the Panthers. 3rd and a long 5. We'll call it 6.
Yeah.
That's what a long 5 usually is.
Well, where they spotted
6.
the fall and where they walked it to is a little bit different, but it's good for the Panthers.
Yep.
Clock runs out, and Mike, end of the first quarter.
That is.
Plymouth 7, Kettle Moraine Lutheran 7.
Stuck in a state of falling behind, struggling to keep up with your kids, finances, insurance, then let State Farm agent Jim Schultz in Plymouth help you simplify and get into a better state. Because Jim, handling your auto, home, and life, you'll save a lot of time and a lot of money too. Because adding State Farm policies could mean earning discounts worth up to 40%. That's why Jim can help you put towards a college saving plan. Call State Farm agent Jim Schultz today and get to a better state. Meyer Motors in Plymouth is your source for new and quality pre-owned cars, trucks, SUVs, minivans, and now offering emission testing. Meyer Motors has been doing business in Plymouth since 1926. Isn't that about the time you graduated?
I didn't graduate.
Okay, I knew that. They're proud to be a part of the Plymouth community. Meyer Motors, always a great deal. Plymouth Panthers play even up with Kettle Moraine Lutheran.
You know, let's give a little credit to.
They only had one play from scrimmage, Scott.
Yeah, well, they had one play
that
the
was
first drive,
that was
right?
ultra successful.
So third and 6, Kettle Moraine at the Panther 30, or just 32, excuse me.
On third down, back to pass. Looking, now he's going to run it.
It's going to be
short of the first down by a yard.
And I don't know about you, but I just felt a few drops.
Stop talking like that. We've been expecting a downpour since about noon today.
Well, they said about 8 o'clock, so. You know, Adam Brill, our fantastic athletic trainer, checking Derek Schweiger down on the field. You know, Mike, Coach Knaus has had a busy week.
Oh, it's been a tough week.
Yeah, and you know, this is why I emphasize coaches are dads, husbands, uncles, brothers, teachers, sometimes not. His daughter was crowned Miss Teen Wisconsin, Carly Knaus.
That's right.
So he's that's going to cost him.
Yeah, it is. It is. But he's not getting out of that one.
Congratulations to Carly Knaus. Fantastic.
It's 4th down and 1. They're going to come out for a measurement.
Were you ever in one of those contests, Mike? Like, you know, Mr. Corn King or anything?
No, I was not, Scott.
Oh, I thought you might have been over in Richland Center. You know, crowned Apple Core.
But thanks for asking.
Brett Wahlberg might have been. He might have been.
Well, we want to miss Brad tonight, but we can't.
Brad might have been Mr. Barley Malt.
On 4th and 1, and they, of course, are going for it. The ball on the 26-yard line, 27-yard line of the Panthers. I think on the 27, they have to get to the 26 for a first down. Here they come. And they will get the first down.
He did.
Late flag.
Now, where that's
and then
going,
that late flag
be
usually might
one.
be against the defense.
They're going to talk it over.
The ball's sitting at the 25 right now.
Personal foul, face mask.
Yeah, that's going to be.
That's a big one.
That's a big one. That'll be marched off against the Panthers. The ball sitting at the 25 right now is going to start closing in on the 10-yard line. They're going to spot it down on the dozen. So the ball's going to be somewhere around the 12-yard line. 1st and 10, Kettle Moraine Lutheran. Score tied up 7-7, but 11:05 left in the first half, and the Kettle Moraine Lutheran is marching in.
Knocking on the door, so to speak.
Yep, yep.
Cook keeps the ball. Oh, he's around the outside. He's going to take it to the house.
Yep.
Boy, he ran that read option. I tell you, the kid's a nice athlete. Really did things well.
You have to look at our defense. They're taking the first look.
Well, you know, we're going to make a little comparison to the Packers. I hate to do that, but they've got to get Phil from the outside. You know, usually you have somebody designated. Somebody's going to hit the first guy with the ball, but the outside container's not there, or KML's blocking the outside is that good. They're doing a great job. But if they're doing a great job, we're not doing such a great job. 10:47 to go. Extra point try. Ball is spotted. It's down. It's up. And it's good. And it's 14-7. Kettle Moraine Lutheran at Finke Field with 10:47 to go in the first half.
Prime Time is your one-stop shop for smartphones, home phone, satellite, TV service, internet, Radio Shack products. Prime Time cellular and satellite partners include Cellcom, Radio Shack, Dish Network, DirecTV, Exceed. Visit Primetime today. Primetime Cellular and Satellite. Waldo State Bank, local, independent, like you. Waldo State Bank, serving the community since 1913. Waldo, FDIC. Waldo, you remember all that? 1913, Scott.
Federal Deposit Insurance. Hey, Waldo State Bank. There was a couple robbery attempts back in the 20s or 30s. I know for a fact. My grandpa was the doctor in Waldo, you know. Or maybe you don't know.
Well, I might know.
Dr. Chester B. Richards, I might add. And my dad, Chester B. Richards. He told me about the robberies. Now, he could have been fibbing, but I doubt it.
Looking for that special Vital set? For the largest selection and lowest prices, shop Niesman's Diamond Center. We'll always find a great buy. Niesman's is located W5132 County Trunco, just north of Highway 23, corner of Pleasant View and County Trunco.
Staling fumbles it a little bit, picks it up at the 12, and he's got a seam. And
got a little room.
Tell you what, Sam runs. I'll tell you what I like is he just keeps those. He keeps those legs moving. He's hard to tackle. You know, he can give all the attributes he would want, but he's just playing hard to tackle. So the Panthers have the ball outside their 43-yard line, 10:39 in the first half.
The ball's settling in on the 43-yard line of the Panthers.
This could be well, it's already been an offensive game. Again, Brooks, Meyer, Lidke, and Schweiger, the offensive line for the Panthers. They've been switching ends. Schneider and Kuhn right now. Schneider at the bottom of your screen. Kuhn flanking at the top. Albers at the tight end. Full house backfield. Staling, Novotny, and I'm going to guess Tidik in the backfield. Boy, that's a throwback to the 60s. The old full house backfield, basically. Staring on the keep. Tidik on the lead block. Staling's broke through, and he's gone again.
He's gone! He will go to the house. Touchdown, Panthers!
I like those one-play drives, Mike.
That's a nice drive.
Yeah,
one play.
I have said this all year. You get him through, get him that 3-4 yards, because he runs strong. You know, Sam runs strong. An arm tackle doesn't bring him down. He breaks those, and he's gone.
Jared Weinbauer for the extra point.
Extra point to tie it up. Up and good. We're all tied up. 14 apiece.
Chargers 14. Plymouth 14.
With 10:28 left in the half, it's 14-14. You can now find Fourth Season Comfort in Plymouth as well as in Sheboygan. They are located at 633 Eastern Avenue. Can be reached at 893-8900. Fourth Seasons Comfort handles Bryant as well as Train and Heel. Heating and Cooling Systems now has 2 locations to serve you even better. Plus, Bank First National, you'll discover what community banking is all about. Local people making local decisions to help make banking easy. Our ties to Plymouth are strong and fully committed to the community. Visit today and discover what makes Bank First an easy choice for all your financial needs. Plymouth Panthers answering the call here, tying it all up.
Well, their 2 scoring drives didn't take long.
No, one play piece. Now it's time for the defense to step up and stop it. We want to see that punt team come in.
Well, both teams' defenses had 1 stop each.
Yep.
The Panthers gave up a first down on the KML first drive, And KML stopped the Panthers' second drive. Other than that, it's been kind of a sieve.
The ball taken at the 15, up to the 20, to the 25, to the 30, to the 35, to the 40.
He's gone.
It will be gone. And that's how Kettle Moraine Lutheran answers
Runs back to
Tyler
the call.
Runs it back, and I'll tell you, you saw a seam.
answer, Panthers.
What can you say, Scott? They just plain
They just broke it.
blew a hole in it.
Well, and that's what Coach Gail Gronick, he's a guy I got to talk to, told me. He said they have some athletes. Get her off of there. Get her off of there.
Extra point.
Yeah.
And it is good.
No good, Mike.
Oh, I'm
When they
sorry.
go
That would be
like
the
this,
opposite of
that
good.
means it's no good.
It is no good. Plymouth regains the lead.
It's 2014.
I'm sorry.
Kettle Moraine Lutheran.
Chargers 20. Plymouth 14.
The Plymouth Panthers down by 6.
Well, that's a break for the Panthers.
Actually,
Mike,
it
because
is.
It's a huge break. Now, when they go like this with their hands down,
Is that what it is?
Like a
Thank you,
crisscross,
Scott.
means
Thank
they
you.
missed. Just trying to help.
Plymouth Glass is a family-run business, and we're honored to be serving the people of our community. We have lived here our entire lives, so it's important for us to treat our customers well. At Plymouth Glass, we offer a wide variety of services, including standard and custom-made showers, enclosures, aluminum storefront windows, and doors. Stop in at Plymouth Glass. You'll be ready to handle all of your glass needs.
Well, if it makes you feel better, Mike,
Starting to sprinkle a
just
little.
a little better. I got my umbrella for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You know, here's the thing for the Panthers with Kuhn and Staling deep, we could break one right back down the field.
I know.
If anybody thought this was going to be a knockdown, drag them out slugfest, think again. Ball comes to Kuhn, line shot, so he's going to have plenty of room to
To the
roll
25, to the
He's
30,
gonna
to
get
the
to the
35.
outside.
He's
There he
coming
goes.
outside. He's at the 40, at the 50, and out of bounds.
Kuhn with a lot of room out to the 47-yard line. Plymouth regains possession.
So the Panthers are going to take over. They're going to spot it at the 48. You saw that. It was a line shot that Kuhn got at outside the 10-yard line. He just took it around the right side and picked up a great gain. So the Panthers are in business at their own 48-yard line.
Down by 6. It's 20 to 14.
It's not a complete full house backfield, but the backs are between. Staling will get the snap. Staling hands it to Derek Novotny. And he runs hard. I know
Gets
Derek's
all of
quick.
that.
He's quick, but I'll tell you, he's running hard as well. So
Down to the 39.
Botany carries for 12.
First and 10 Panthers. Ball on the 39-yard line of Kettle Moraine Lutheran.
okay, they go to a little bit more of a spread formation now. Try to spread that defense out a little bit. Staling on the keep.
Brings it
Yep.
down to the 35.
If I'm KML, obviously with the two big scores Staling's had, I'm going to let anybody else beat us but him.
Yep.
And I'm trying to think now, if I'm trying to defend Plymouth, that's what I'm going to do.
Picks up 4.
Staling picks up 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Again, 4 downs, 9:25 to go in the first half. A lot of time. Panthers trail 20 to 14. Staling on a fake and on a keep on the outside. Picks up maybe 2, Mike.
Still going to be a 3rd down and all of a long 4, Scott.
Yeah, but again, I'm sure 2 downs. They'll call this play like there's 2 downs. Pick up 2.5 and 2, and you got a first down. Panther students are lively tonight, which is great to see.
It's great to see the band here. Everybody's out. Beautiful night here in Plymouth, Wisconsin, except it's starting to sprinkle.
Just a little bit, though. Jason Sprike and the band did a great pregame performance, sailing on a keeper on the right side.
There's a first
And
down. There's a touchdown. No flags. Panthers tie it up.
Touchdown, Samuel Staley. We have a tie ball game.
Do not adjust your sets. It's rocking here because the fans are alive. They're going for the extra point.
Weinbauer in to kick. So this would give the Panthers a 1-point lead if it's good. Well, I'll tell you what, everything wasn't clean, but the kick was clean.
For the point out.
The Panthers take the lead, 21-20, with 8:26 left in the half. It is going to be a game tonight, Scott.
It's a game tonight, is for sure. And the kids are out there doing the push-ups. They're going to be some tired puppies by the end of the night.
Dr. Tim,
they lost a couple since the last score.
Dr. Tim and Cheryl Ziegler and their staff at Advanced Eye Care are providing all of your eye health needs, whether it's vision or eye health testing, a new pair of glasses from the wide selection of frames and contact lenses. They're all there. Guaranteed contact lenses success from Advanced Eye Care. They do it all. Advanced Eye Care leading the way in total vision.
Well, Mike, I'll tell you what, 8:26 to go in the half, 21-20. It's lighting the scoreboard up, that's for sure. If you like offense, well, really, offense have been Sam Stelling's legs for the Panthers, and Connor Johnson, the quarterback for Kettle Moraine Lutheran, and the kickoff return.
This is a huge game for the Plymouth Panthers, that's actually for both teams, because if you look at the big picture, you want to be in the top half of your conference, and the Panthers already have dropped a game.
Well, you basically have to win 4 games.
Yeah.
Al, you got to win 4 games, and the Panthers are 1-1 in the conference right now, so they got to win 3 more games. Weinbauer's kicked deep down, picked up at the 10.
The 15 to the 20 to the 25, and down at the 25. Better coverage than last time.
Boucher, kickoff to the 25. Kickoff return to the 25.
Same D in for the Panthers.
First and 10, Kettle Moraine Lutheran. Ball on the 26-yard line.
I think the rain's kind of stopped for us a little bit. Get rid of the umbrella anyway.
On first and 10. Changing things around.
This power football.
We'll play that. Gain of a couple.
Crochet with the carry, 4 yards.
Brooks, Beck, Hornick in basically the front 3. Keller, a standing end.
It's going to bring up a second down and 8.
Joe Chandler at one linebacker spots. Alex Tiedek at another. Cody Kuhn outside. Portricus. Schneider. I can't pick up the rest of the numbers.
Back to pass.
Nice throw, I'll tell you. That
was a nice toss.
Quick.
It's going to be a first down.
Yeah, skinny post, quick down 5 and into the post.
Johnson to Knippo. First down.
Right on the button. Novotny in at the safety. Staley now comes in for Schneider. 7:35 left in the half. KML on the move. 1 first down in this series, starting at their own 25, out to the 40.
Yep. First and 10. Here we go.
This formation is where they've run the read option most of the time.
And they've been dangerous. They keep it inside for a gain of maybe 3.
Johnson with the keeper for 3.
That wasn't as much read option as what they would call a counter.
Yep.
Quarterback counter.
Brings it up to the 44 for a third down and for a second down and 7. Todd Niles would have loved to have been with us tonight. We're so glad he's not.
That's a good point.
On 2nd and 7, they keep it straight up.
You know, a little bit of
Couple.
reverse. I think the running back read it wrong, Mike. If he just stays outside, he had room to roll, but he cut it up very quickly.
Elliot Shambo for the Carolina
Now, you're going to see what KML is thinking. They got 3rd and 3. They're inside their own territory. The way the Panthers have moved the ball, I got to believe they either pick this up or they got to kick the football.
Big 3rd down situation. 3rd and 3 from the 47.
Johnson on a keep. He's got it. He's got it. 50, so he's got the 1st down. Now, the Panthers definitely stiffened up a bit, Mike. They didn't give him that big gain, but they gave him 4, so it's a 1st down, Kettle Moraine Lutheran.
Oh, but they do break into Panther territory.
Right.
The ball on the 49 of the Panthers.
Yeah, 5:57 to go in the 1st half. Plymouth leads 21-20, coming to you again from Finke Field. You can see the big Panther paw on the center of the field. And I don't know if we're going to get a timeout or an equipment. Yep, we got equipment situation. Joe Chandler pops out, and Tyler Lidke comes in for him. Panthers got a lot of people up on the line.
Yes, we do. Back to pass. There's a nice sack.
Ethan Keller.
Give it credit where it's due. Nice sack.
Ethan Keller from his defensive end. That's where the Panthers are effective.
Sack of the evening for the Panthers.
And I'll tell you,
Loss of 5.
And on 1st and 10, that's really a huge play because it wasn't, they haven't thrown a ball that much. Just a good job by big Ethan Keller.
Gabriel, 2nd down and 15. That puts them back into their own territory, back at near the 45. They have to get inside the 40 of the Panthers for a 1st down. Back to pass.
Throwing it deep, but he's not open.
No.
Well covered, I believe, by Ben Portricus, and it was. Novotny sliding over from his safety spot as well.
Brings up a 3rd down.
We're at the 5-minute mark. 5 minutes left in the half.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's definitely important for the Panthers to get KML in these throwing situations.
Yep.
They have run the football well.
3rd down and 15. Certainly a passing situation for Kettle Moraine Lutheran.
You kind of wonder a little bit why they went away from what they were doing well.
Yeah.
Sometimes you want to use the playbook, and it doesn't always work that way. Now the Panthers can just strap it up and
Big
go
play.
after the quarterback.
Big 3rd down situation. 3rd and 15, folks. Back to pass. Here comes our rush.
Keller chasing him again. He's got
him. Wow, that's back inside the
Coach
30.
Ron calls him Harold Carmichael. I'll tell you what, for a 6'6", maybe even 6
You're saying just throw the ball.
6'6",
Loss of 20 on that.
He moves well. He epitomizes what you call a late bloomer. He was a safety last year, and he took them back. They're 30 yards back from where they were. That's a huge, huge play. 2 big sacks for Ethan Keller.
It's 4th down, and more than I can count.
Well, that could be just
inside
maybe
the
over
30.
10.
Short punt.
Short punt, but it's effective because it got a long roll, so they kicked it from the 30, got it to the 30, 40-yard kick.
Yep.
But the Panthers held. They held serve, Mike.
That's right. Nice job, Panther defense. Jim's Appliance Repair Service and Sales, a one-stop shop for all of your appliance needs. Jim DeRoon, a certified technician, provides in-home service and repair for appliances and washers, dryers, dishwashers, refrigerators, ovens, ice makers, microwaves, garbage disposals, and a whole lot more. Jim's overhead is low, so your price is low. 892-2333.
4:08 to go in the half. I'll tell you, the Panthers.
This is the Panther offense now. They're up by 1, and they have the ball. Ball on their own 30-yard line, and they call everybody over.
No, Kettle Moraine called timeout. for whatever reason. It's a little unusual when you have a change of possession, but that's their problem, not ours.
That's right. The Van Horn Auto Group of Plymouth takes a straightforward approach to helping our customers solve credit problems with assisting in rebuilding their credit with an auto loan. Van Horn Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Van Horn, Chevrolet, and Sheboygan County Budget Auto are dedicated to make your car buying experience as enjoyable as possible. Apply for credit loans online, vhcars.com. But I wanted to mention earlier that this is a big game because the Panthers have to place somewhere in the middle of their conference.
They have to place in the top 4.
Yeah, to be able to continue playing in the playoffs. And we have to talk playoffs at some point. Actually, we're only just barely into the conference. We're at the half point of the season already.
Well,
so it's something you have to think about.
They're 1-1. They got to go at the very least 4-4 in the conference. So the overall record doesn't make that much difference. The way the thing.
Nice run outside. Oh my, outside all the way, Scott. How does this happen?
Daniel Staley again goes all the way for the Panthers.
Well, what happens is your cornerbacks are in man coverage.
70 yards.
If your cornerbacks are in man coverage, you're covering that guy across the middle. And when Staley gets outside, they got and there's very few people around, much period, that's going to catch a kid at this level. That's a 4.55 40. So Sam Staley gets outside, boom, he's gone.
Unbelievable. 48 points. Well, we're short of 48. 47 points right now.
Total.
Yeah, in the first half. And that's 48. There it is. It is
Weinbach for the extra point.
28. 20 Panthers
Chargers.
with 3:56 left in the first half. The band is circling around the outside of the field. So they expect to play at halftime. And we hope they do. We had some Panther fans doing push-ups to the count.
Yep.
And they're starting to wear out.
But I think all but one made it. So to their credit, what we got to do, Mike, we got to get well, there is a gate down by the at the student section. So maybe they got a little bit of a long run right now.
A couple of people are going home.
They found the gate. They found the gate. Mr. Zabronic, open the gate for him. Give it to the band, man.
Yeah.
I tell you, Jason Zabronic does a great job with that band. He's been doing it for a long time. He's old.
Oh, he's been doing it forever.
Yeah, forever. Yeah, I think I don't know if they even had a drum when he started, probably 2 sticks and a rock. But yeah, they do a great job. They're going to have a nice halftime performance tonight.
We were all a little worried about being able to play through the halftime because of the possibility of rain, but
absolutely.
we're going to have a band.
Well, be quiet. Shh.
It is 28-20 Panthers with just under 4 minutes left in the half.
But it's a score and a 2-pointer to tie it up for K-Mel, so the Panthers got to play some D. Oh, a little pooch kick. Except, Weinbach, okay.
It'll be recovered at the 34-yard line. Kettle Moraine Lutheran will take over.
Short kick by Weinbach.
But that was by design, no question about it. So
34. Chargers take over.
Okay, 1st and 10, Kettle Moraine Lutheran. 3:55 left in the half. Ball on their own 34-yard line. The Panther defense out there opening stuff up. And
KML has had success with what we call the read option. They've gotten outside. When they've gotten outside, they've had a lot of success. But the Panthers have tightened up a little bit. Ran a little bit of a counter here, and they got outside. On this one. Tell you, I think Portriguez, I know Portriguez made a touchdown-saving tackle on that one, Mike.
Yes.
A little bit of a counter. I didn't see a guard pull, but I'm going to guess there was one.
That puts the ball in
they're in
a no huddle, so the Panthers back on their heels just a little bit.
Oh, they're testing the other side. That's going nowhere.
Well, Albers, I'll tell you what.
No, he may not have gotten the tackle, but he stopped it and got some help.
Well, they made the play. There was no deception on that. There was no fake of any kind, so it's going to bring up 2nd and 11. But Zach Albers made the play. He may not have made the tackle, you're right, but he made the play.
Yep. By stopping the momentum, he got a lot of help. That's going to bring it 2nd and 12 almost. With Kettle-Moraine Lutheran, the ball backed up at the Panther 48.5-yard line.
There's that counter.
We move outside.
It up. It's going to be tough for the Panthers.
First down.
That's
Nice for the carry.
what you'd call
First down,
gap
Chargers.
discipline. Jack Nidus was one of the guys in on the tackle.
Nidus for the Panthers.
Nidus was Nidus when I was growing up, but I'll tell you what, that's the play well, there's a few they've got to stop, but that one's just crushed them on this drive.
First and 10, Kettle-Moraine
when
Lutheran at the 30.
Read option, it's been to what we would call the top of the field. They run that counter again. They got a hand on them.
Going to get 5. Ball's going to be stopped down around the 25-yard line. The Panthers clock keeps running.
Yep, Chandler shot
under
into the
3
basket.
minutes.
Chandler got a hand on the ball carrier, picked up a long 4, so it's about 2nd and 6, 2:47. They're going to snap it in at about under 2:40 to go. Plenty of time.
Clock will not be a factor.
They have at least 1 timeout, maybe 2 left, if I can remember correctly. And it surprises me.
There's a nice tackle. Loss of 1 on the play. I do not know why they're going back to pass there.
Here again,
when the running game is just
Joe
winning.
Chandler, Trevor Hornick for the tackle.
Hornick and Chandler, nice job on Panther defense. I get back to sometimes you out coach yourself.
Yeah.
We've all done it. I've coached a lot.
Lost a couple, 3rd and 7.
2 downs certainly to get.
Don't get why they're going passing play when their running game is winning, but it is 3rd and 7. Back to pass, and things have been stopped.
Delay of game. They got delay of game on them now.
Wow.
Delay of game, Chargers.
We're down under 2 minutes, 1:49 left in the first half, and it's going to back up another 5.
Penalty.
It's going to bring up a 3rd and 13. Kettle-Moraine Lutheran has to get inside the 20 for a first down.
Well, they're sitting 2nd and 6. They decide to go back and throw the ball to no avail.
Yeah. On 3rd and 12.
They're gonna throw it again right now.
Back to pass. Open.
Open and throwing well.
Well, right on the money.
Throwing well. He had to reach a little bit. But that was thrown, you're right though, that was thrown well. Hey, this kid's a nice quarterback.
Yeah, just off the fingers. It actually should have been caught for a touchdown. Brings up 4th down. Brings up 4th down and 12. And they will, of course, be going for it with 1:25 left in the half.
I think there's a sigh of relief.
We could take a timeout. There looked to be a mix-up.
Yeah, I think they're fine. They brought in Keller and they took out Jared Beck. Put
4th and 12.
A little more pass rushing is what they did.
1:25 left in the half here. Panthers up 28-20. Back to pass.
Whoa, we've got a broken off route. That's supposed to be an out and up, a down, out and down, or wheel route.
Panthers will take over.
You know, they're moving the ball, and we can do this because I suspect a lot of KML fans are watching, but they're moving the ball, 2nd and 6. They went away from what they were doing well. But by the same token, the kid threw a beautiful pass. Should have been caught.
That was a nice stop, though, by the Panthers.
It was. Give the Panther D credit. They got a little pressure on the QB. They made the stop on 2nd and 6 on a pass.
1st and 10 Panthers, 1:20 left in the half. The ball on their own 32, and they keep it on the ground.
And they're going to keep it on the ground.
When you can get a dozen every time you touch the ball. 15.
So the clock stops. The Panthers
T-Tac with the carry for 14.
have 2 timeouts left. The clock stops. They're up. They crank it in. The Panthers are going to snap it with more than a minute to go, Mike. Staling back in what we'd call a shotgun or wildcat formation. Direct snap goes to Novotny, picks up 5. Now they take their timeout, so with 1 minute to go in the first half, Panthers up 8, 28-20. Coming to you from Finke Field, they're going to take a timeout.
Novotny for 5. Timeout, Plymouth.
The Bill Kane team of realtors, auctioneers, and appraisers is probably a backer of the Plymouth Community TV. Our team can assist in any of your moving needs and questions. Let us put over 30 years of experience to work for you. Real estate, auction service, personal property appraisals, 893-8842 or 980-2588. Bill Kane, EMAX Realty Plus. Good luck, Panthers, from Bill Kane.
Well, you know, Mike, we have a weapon in Jared Weinbauer. He's probably good out to 40 yards anyway. You know, so we can get pick up another, 20 yards.
Well, you're thinking some extras here.
Well,
1 minute left.
Person has to think
in
ahead.
the half.
Well, and again, we've been so successful with Staling's probably got over 200 yards.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, his first run was 70-some yards, so he's probably got, if not close to over.
We're exactly at midfield with a minute left in the half, and you're talking what?
Talking all. Oh. They get it outside to somebody else.
He's broke 1. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. He's at the 5. Touchdown, Panthers! How can you call this?
Well, but that was not what I called. They threw Jake Schneider in at quarterback. He threw a quick out to Staling. Staling did the rest. But it was a great, I tell you, Schneider threw a nice ball, hit him right in stride. Bangle, done.
Unbelievable. Going for the extra point. 49 seconds left in the half. It's down, flag.
Procedure.
There's a flag.
Somebody moved just before the snap. Go back, Weinbauer up.
They'll back it up 5. And that's really not that big a deal.
Well, they blew the play dead, so it maybe that somebody was a defensive infraction across the line. Yeah, usually they don't blow it dead that quick, but if they did, they can't decline it because the whistle blew the play dead. They have to go through the play. They can move it up 1.5 yards from the 3 to the 1.5, half the distance.
Offsides, Chargers. Penalty takes the ball half the way to the distance of the goal. Retry.
Back it up a little bit, and we'll try again.
Actually, they get closer.
Oh, not good. So it will be 34-20 with 49 seconds left in the half.
Plymouth 34, Chargers 20.
54 points scored in the first half, and this is high school ball.
Yeah, it is, but it's been all along. Well, we knew Sam Staling had lots of talent. Come in, he's probably a top 15 back in the state of Wisconsin. He's a top 4 or top 5 defensive back. But they haven't done anything to really slow him down. Although that was a great play. All of a sudden you got Staling outside. You haven't had him there all night.
Yeah. Put
Schneider in, who was previously the backup QB and was a quarterback his freshman and sophomore year. And he threw a really nice ball, and hey, it worked out well. That does not count as rushing yardage for Sam, just receiving yardage. But Schneider's 1 for 1, so he's batting 1,000.
That's right.
He's got a passer rating of, I believe, 150. I suspect the Panthers will try to do the same thing they did before, not give this returner a chance to get ahead of steam up. Same thing. They just kind of kicked it out. They're going to get the 42 with 45 seconds to go. KML does have 2 timeouts to go.
Chargers regain the ball. 1st and 10 at the 42.
The Plymouth Panthers will be home next week again, Scott.
Okay.
They take on another team we haven't played forever, and I think that's Ripon.
Right. We have, oh boy, I'll tell you what, we probably played them back in the 30s and 40s.
Maybe.
You might remember that, but you're on the western part of the state. Yeah, it's been a long, again, we have played them in basketball. We used to run in the Ripon Invite and track. They've been down in football the last couple of years for sure, however.
On first down, if they go to pass. And that'll be good.
I'll tell you, I think Harold Carmichael got him again, Ethan Keller. He did.
Ethan Keller for the sack.
The clock will run.
Lots of yards for the Chargers.
They can't handle him. If he's just lighting it up. That's 3 sacks for big Ethan Keller.
We'll see if they get a play off. We're down under 20 seconds here in the half. I'm not sure they need to get a play off. We'll see.
They don't. The clock was wheeled in under 25. They get 25 seconds. You know, if you're going to try to just load one up here, the Panthers are in 2 deep zone. I think they're going to let her go. Well, maybe not.
They will get one more playoff.
Ran a counter. They got.
And that will be the end of the first half. The Plymouth Panthers take a 34-20 lead into halftime, and we'll be back with the second half. Mike Briggs with Scott Richards. We're going to be bringing you the best of this second half, and hopefully no rain, right, Scott?
Absolutely.
We'll be right back.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this evening's halftime entertainment featuring the Plymouth High School Band under the direction of drum major Ella Harkstead. To start this evening's halftime entertainment with Pitbull's Timber. So we're going to start this evening's halftime entertainment with the Rolling Stones, Paint It Black. athletes from Super Bowls past, we now present Katy Perry's Roar! The band will now conclude this evening's halftime entertainment with Taylor Swift's Shake It Off, arranged by Ella Hartstead. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for your Plymouth High School Marching Band.
At this time, I'd like to take an opportunity to invite all of you, Plymouth community, Plymouth friends, to an open house for the new Food Science and Agriculture Center. The open house will be Friday, October 9th, yes, homecoming, from 5 to 8 p.m. Please come and see our new greenhouse, see the new attached classroom with working labs, and the state-of-the-art growing systems, including hydroponics and aquaponics. The food science.
We're ready to start the second half. Mike Briggs with Scott Richards and Kurt Zulp on camera. We're ready to bring you the second half of Panther football. Panthers lead 34-20 at half. This was a wild first half, Scott. You never knew every time that somebody touched the ball, they could score a touchdown.
Well, you're absolutely correct, Mike. I don't remember.
Goodness.
Well, it's one thing for the Panthers to be dominating like this, but Kel Moraine has certainly moved the ball as well. So the good news is the Panthers received to start the half.
And here we go.
And they'll fall on the ball just inside their own 30 at about the 29-yard line, Mike. 34 to 20.
28-yard line.
And KML moved the ball and twice got in deep inside Panther territory and then went away a little bit from what they do real well, I thought. But, you know, they got to do what they think they got to do. The wrinkle tonight is Staling is basically at the quarterback position.
And we are.
And
First and 10 Panthers here. The offense starts it up.
I'm sure he's got over 200 yards rushing right now, plus another 50
Absolutely.
on one catch.
On the ground.
Novotny's free, and they might not catch him
Outside.
either. And there he goes.
All the way. It's second half. Scott, the second half starts like the first half.
I told you he is very, very quick.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, they just, and you know what? And what we have not done, and that's our fault, we've not given that line credit. I mean, they're opening that first hole. If you don't open that first hole, you don't get the rest.
Unbelievable. Started out like it ended.
So Rush, Meyer, Licky, Schweiger, and then it varies a little bit.
Up and good. 41-20 Panthers.
Point is good. Panthers 41.
We're 14 seconds into the second half.
Well, I want to rotate. Ryan Brooks plays in the offensive line. At times they've rotated in Trevor Hornick a little bit. I know Kyle Birnbaum, I haven't seen him there tonight. But so they rotate a couple of guys, but they've opened up that first hole, and once those guys get through the line, there's nobody's going to catch them. I don't know Derek Novotny's time. I just know he's really quick. I know Staling's about a 4.55, 4.56. And that's from not the Panther coaches, but another camper clinic that he's been at. So you were about a 4.55 one night.
Oh, maybe for the first 8 yards.
Yeah, well, 20. I think we gave you 20 on it. I think there was a free hot dog at the end of the 20. So,
well, I need motivation.
Yeah.
The Flint Panthers take a 21-point lead, but nothing is set yet.
Oh, absolutely not. I mean, and KML, here's the thing for KML. Their coaches just have to keep the kids in the game. They haven't stopped Plymouth. I mean, the Panthers have punted
Hey, everybody, we
once.
have the winner for the 50-50 raffle, so get out your tickets. Oh, hold on.
Okay, this time they're going to kick it deep to Prezia. Going to bring it up the
20
middle.
to 25 and down right there.
Kickoff return team has definitely, the kickoff team has definitely tightened it up.
And the winning number for tonight is 6, 4, 6, 8, 2, 6. You can claim your winnings up at the press box door. Congratulations.
First and 10. Ball in the 26.
For $185.
Get Johnson on that
tell you that
read option.
The outside is still an issue.
Johnson carry for 10.
Well, what's happening on that read option is in that 3, again, you can call it 3-5, 3-3-5. they're bringing everybody in. Usually you dedicate
First down, Chargers.
your interior 1, 2, 3 to that first back, but the other guys have to keep their nose clean, and they're not. And so then Johnson gets outside, so he's got to beat a corner.
1st and 10 from the 37.
There's that little bit of a counter, same thing. They've had success running that. When we ran it, we pulled a guard, the opposite, the guard or the tackle. I didn't catch it if they did, but we ran something very, very similar.
2nd down and maybe 2. Nah, 2nd down and 1. Ball in the 45.
Run the counter again. Oh, I'll tell you what.
That's not going to happen. Loss of 1 on the play.
Litke and Keller were there.
Yep.
Tonight's winner for the 50-50 raffle was Chris Schneider. He's generously donated his earnings back to the Plymouth Football Booster Club.
I'm not doing that.
Thank you, Mr. Schneider.
So it brings up a 3rd down and 2. Big third down situation here.
More often than not, this is.
If I'm going to bet, they're going to test the corners.
Well, the quarterback has carried the ball more often than not. Now he's got 2 backs behind him, so he's got some options in the backfield. Panthers got 5 people right up on line. It's going to be
close.
It's going to be a spot, is what it's going to be. And the way it looks to me, I think he's going to be short.
I see one guy standing ahead of the orange.
It's going to be. They got to measure it. And which gives us a chance to mention our crew.
That's right.
Mark Melcher, Steve Rolson, Randy Schmidt, and David Nubby Nordyke. That's the veteran crew.
And they can't go out there and spot too many.
And I'll tell you what, I know.
When you send 100 years out there to measure.
Well, and I know for sure, I know Randy Schmidt does JV games as well, and that's. We're very, 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 very fortunate to have guys that come up and do that.
That's right. 1st down.
Now, this is going back certainly a while. But I remember when Ron Velke did that, he said it was kind of fun. Listen to the other coaches and what was going on the sideline. And I've talked to Melch, and he said the same thing. You hear some different philosophies and ideas, and certainly the way you handle things. But nonetheless, let's thank those guys for the job they're doing.
1st and 10. Ball in the 46. Back to pass. I don't quite get the pass. I don't quite get it, Scott. Their ground game is killing us.
Well, not only that, when they got the ball on the ground, we don't have the ball.
That's right.
And it's been, and I would say of their passes, and this kid throws a nice ball, but of their passes, 3/4 of them have been, throwing it deep. For hopefully, I guess, them a touchdown. I know you want to keep the defense loose and keep those corners honest, but if they got the ball, we don't have it. And we got the ball, we're scoring on long runs.
2nd down 10. They go back to the ground game. Gain of a couple. They'll mark it somewhere around the 48. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 8 situation.
Owen with the tackle.
KML's down 21 right now.
Right.
The Panthers get another score. This one's out of control because we can control it on the ground.
3rd and 8 from the 48. Back to pass. I thought it was picked off for a second.
Well,
incomplete.
And there was some pressure. I've seen a couple times where I think the receivers have shortened patterns. I know there was a wheel route, a down, out, and down where they shortened it on that last long throw.
It's 4th down.
I think they're going for it.
I'm looking at it. Look like they're going to be going for it. I'm not sure.
And the question I would have, if you're going for it on 4th down anyway, why not pick up 5 or 6? And again, it's easy to coach up here in the press box.
They are going for it on 4th down. Everybody coming up. Timeout, Panthers. Dan Knaus going out there to discuss the defensive changes that are going to occur on this 4th and 8 situation.
It might even be a little bit more than discussing.
Might be.
He was not happy about something.
He's a little disappointed, I think. Gives me time to talk about Huberty. Never miss an opportunity with today's consistently changing tax laws. Cookie cutter strategies are very rarely the answers. Individuals and businesses need a partner who understands the relationship between tax consequences and financial objectives. At Huberty, our tax experts allow us to fit your individual or business circumstances in order to create a custom solution so we can anticipate your needs and plan accordingly. That way you'll never miss an opportunity. That's Huberty, CPA and Trusted Advisors. 892-2423. Here we are at 4th down, and they are going for it. It's 4th and 8. Early in the 3rd quarter, Ketterman and Lutheran down by 21, and
it's a catch.
Caught?
It is. What a nice catch.
Down conversion Chargers for the first
It was. It'll roll right.
Had to take a second look there. Caught
by
inside
Johnson.
the 45.
Nelson catches on a diving catch at the 45, so they pick it up on. That's a big play for the Chargers.
It's huge.
I tell you,
First down.
They had a go route, a stop and go route on the outside that was open as well, but that was definitely the place to throw it. Just get the first down if you're Kettle Moraine. There's the counter again.
You get 5. Inside the 40, down to 37.
Crochet for 4 with the carry.
Maybe marked to 38. 2nd down and a long 5. First of all, I'm shocked that they would go on 4th down on their side of the 50.
They're looking at the score like we are. Front line right now looks to be Keller, Beck, Hornick, Brooks, Litke, Tiedek, Kuhn. Tell you, great discipline by the
That's right.
That was a naked reverse by the quarterback, and both Kuhn and
taken down by
Trevor Hornick.
Keller and Kuhn.
Loss of 2 on the play. 2 or 3. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and a long 8.
Loss of 4.
Obviously, if they went on 4th down at the 48, they're going to go here.
They got 2 more downs yet. The ball's sitting on the 41-yard line of the Panthers, and they'll be going for it. Back to pass.
They're throwing it deep. Novotny did a nice job. Derek Novotny playing that free safety deep. Single, they basically sent one guy down the field and just went for the downs again.
Novotny to break it up.
It is incomplete, of course, and so it brings up another 4th down, 4th and 8. And if they went for it on their side of the field, they're going for it now.
I'm guessing. That was almost a single receiver with the thought, I'm sure, of just giving the quarterback maximum coverage. But if you're going to throw it inside the hash mark, safety's going to be there. We're in cover, basically cover 1. So you have one safety back, probably man under and on the outside, and Novotny was the safety. And Derek's done a really nice job. Again, he's quick. He played the ball extremely well.
The sprinkles are picking up just a bit.
Yeah. Well,
there's going to be a flag. Somebody got a head start there on Kettle Moraine. It's going to be backing up 5.
The way they moved, I think it was late snap. But it's going to make it now 4th and...
Oh, a dozen.
4th and 13.
Yeah.
And apparently they're still going to go for it.
5-yard penalty, illegal motion by the Chargers.
I tell you, this KML team, Mike, based on what they can do offensively, and I know our defense has struggled all year, frankly, but they have the capacity to move the football. They just stay with a plan. Now we're in cover 2, the 2 deep zone. Oh, that should have been caught.
Should have been.
That was.
As it is, the Panthers will take over at the 45, at their own 45-yard line.
That was a nice throw. Should have been caught. It was right.
You have to admit it was right on the money.
Right on the button. Wasn't bad coverage by any means, but the good news is 6:43 left in the third quarter. The Panthers lead Kettle Moraine Lutheran 41-20. Panthers take over at their own 45. Staling and Novotny and Tiedick in the backfield. Kuhn at the bottom of the screen. At the top, I am guessing Schneider. Staling gets the ball.
Unbelievable. There he goes. Touchdown, Panthers. That might be a record. How many first and goals?
I saw the KML defensive end basically just stop. So, I mean, the blocker was right there. He sealed him off, but he just stopped. If he knocks the blocker backwards, but as again, 3 or 4 guys had a shot to tackle Sam, but you aren't going to arm tackle and bring him down.
No.
But give that line some credit. They gave him the time and the room to run.
Up and good. 48-20. Panthers. They've had 4
scores in a row.
And the extra point is good. Plymouth 47, Chargers 20.
Yeah, they've had four touchdowns in a row. Kettle Moraine has moved the ball.
Yeah.
But they've stumbled when they got inside the 40-yard line. That's what it amounted to.
Your health is your wealth. At Francis Chiropractic, Doctors Dan and Jean Francis and staff believe that chiropractic care can offer a complete wellness approach to help you at the top of your game by maintaining a healthy lifestyle. They take a genuine interest in well-being, offering in addition to chiropractic care, nutritional counseling, physical therapy, massage therapy, and a whole lot more. They offer a number of products with supplement and therapeutic formulas to exercise equipment. Francis Chiropractic is partnered with most major insurance companies as well as Medicare and Medicaid. Join us at Facebook. It's francischiropractic.com.
I know that Francis now has a massage therapist on staff Monday through Thursday. Probably on call on Friday. Weinbauer's kick is going to be taken and bobbled. They can down it, but he went in the end zone. It's not a fumble.
It will come out to the 20.
Yeah, if it goes to the end zone, it's dead. So it comes out to the 20.
So that's where Kettle Moraine Lutheran will touch the ball. It is 48-20. Kettle Moraine Lutheran will get another touch here with 6:28 in the third quarter. Another test on our defense. Now, the defense has been erratic. They've done some nice things.
Since it was 20-14, they have definitely tightened up. What they've really done well is put pressure on the quarterback. And again, I think, and I'll tell you, Ethan Keller just had another big stop. He's having a great game tonight, for sure. And if you're KML, every sport, emotions involved. And right now they've just taken a roundhouse punch in the chops, basically.
Yep.
It's hard. It takes them a little while to gather up and fight back. But counter again. The Panther defense has definitely stiffened up.
Gonna bring up a 3rd down and 7. Rain has also picked up a little.
I'll tell you, I'm looking out at the field. I was at my son's game last Friday, and they don't even have down markers out because they just don't. They're supposed to. And they have a turf. It's really nice. But give Logan, I think it's Ryan Rush is our grounds guy. His field looked fantastic.
On 3rd and 7. Back to pass.
Nothing there. Keller again.
That's going nowhere for a loss.
Well, first they didn't let the quarterback outside. Then they closed down when he tried to get upside. And they're going to have to kick the football.
Keller and Beck for the tackle. Loss of yards.
Keller and Jared Beck helped out as well. Held his ground in the middle.
Well, we'll see who they bring in.
Well, they're going to kick it. Kuhn deep for the Panthers.
He'll be standing somewhere around midfield. Let it roll. It's going to roll down around the 37-yard line. That's where the Panther offense will take over. The Plymouth Panthers lead 48-20, 4:11 left in the third quarter. This program is being possible through the sponsorship of the backers. These folks help back the teams and teams in Plymouth, Wisconsin. Plymouth Community Television invites you to be a member of the backers. We'll spread the word about your fine business organization. Give us a call, 893-0006. We'll get back to you and tell you how you can be part of the support team. The rain has picked up just a little bit, Scott.
Yes, it has, Mike. Thank you for sharing that with me. I can bring the umbrella back up if you'd like.
You decide what you think is right.
I got a raincoat on, so I'm pretty good. But, you know, we're lucky to get this far. 4 minutes to go in the third quarter, and it is definitely picked up. But the way we were looking at it, we were looking at heavy rain probably starting around 6 o'clock. We had a little light rain early in the first half, and this is not terrible. I see a lot of umbrellas out, and a lot of people have well, it's 48-20.
Yep.
So a lot of people.
Some people are leaving regardless. But it is still 4:11 left in the third quarter.
Thing is, you know, you're not going to tell Staling or Novotny or anybody else just to sit down, but
that's right.
Nice long sustained drive to run the clock, get up by 35, and the clock runs. That would be kind of nice.
That would be okay.
Staling picks up about 5.
Yep. Brings it up to the 43.
Now there you saw a real nice job by the line. I tell you, they really opened up. You know, he didn't break it because Kettle Moraine did a better job, but they gave him that 2 or 3 yard burst.
Staling with the carry.
So 2nd and 5 for the Panthers. 3:40. They're going to snap it at about 3:35 to go. Direct snap to Novotny right up the middle. Derek's going to pick up about 3.5, 4. We'll bring up 30 yards.
Novotny looks like for 4.
Can bring up 3rd and 1.
I like to say Novotny and Staling are thunder and lightning, but it's kind of lightning and lightning. Novotny gimps off just a little bit. Alex Tidick comes in the ball game.
On 3rd and 1.
Hand it off to Tidick. No, they do not. Fakes it to Tidick. And Staling keeps the ball.
And a gain of 15.
Eric Ullman came onto the field late. Fakes the ball to Alex Tidick, and Staling hangs onto it and picks up a gain of about 12.
They'll all be inside the 40.
Snap it in at about 2.5 to go in the third. Panthers up by 28, 48-20. A little bit of rain is coming down. Panthers have to take timeout. A little bit of confusion with Novotny coming out.
Timeout.
He appears he's good to go again, but I think they're going to have him stay down there a little while. So the Panthers take a timeout. They'll have 1 timeout left here in the second half. I don't think they're going to need it. That's my own personal opinion.
That's right. I'll agree with that. Again, the Plymouth Panthers will be back at home next week. They take on Ripon right here at Finke Field.
And Ripon, Ripon has been down.
Yep.
But, and like we saw tonight, the start of this game, KML, you can go to the Panther Falls game. I think Panthers were the odds-on favorite. Falls came out and played a great game. Panthers didn't play as well as they would have liked. Non-conference. And again, we want to repeat, the non-conference games, the first 2 games of the year, New Berlin, Eisenhower, and Falls, in terms of playoff eligibility, count nothing.
Right.
What counts is conference games. And you said it earlier, Mike, this is big because it's a conference game. You win this one, you're 2-1 in conference. You got to win two more to be playoff eligible. And coming down the road, they got Ripon, Winneconne, Campbell Sport, and Kewaskum. Kewaskum's very, very good this year. Direct snap to Sterling again. He's caught from behind.
Wow, that's going nowhere.
And the tackler does a little dance. I don't know when you're down 28 if I'd be doing that.
Yeah.
Big football weekend in Wisconsin. We got the Panthers home tonight, the Badgers home tomorrow, and the Packers playing Seattle. We remember the last time they played them?
Yes, I do.
That means nothing now, But so it's supposed to be real nice next couple days. Beautiful weather in Wisconsin this time of year.
2nd down and 14 for the Panthers. I would love to have them score right now.
I would certainly love to have them score as well.
Not going to happen. Going to bring up 3rd down and 14.
Adam Eckelberg on the tackle for the Chargers.
So 3rd and 14. You can put Sam in a passing situation, Sterling in a situation, but he scrambles so well. And they're going tight end, flanker right, split left. Sterling's just going to keep the ball. He's going to get outside. He's going to get picked up.
Oh, he's got some room.
He might be gone again. It's not quite, but
He'll get the 1st down.
Went to the tight end side. Albert's the tight end blocking. Kuhn the flanker.
1st down, Plymouth.
And we're bringing out the umbrella. First thing, you get the water off of it. I'll keep you nice and dry, Mike.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So the Panthers now 1st and 10 at the 20. Minute to go in the 3rd quarter. Sterling goes under center. He's going to keep it on a fake to Tidik. He's going to run hard.
Still on his feet.
Oh, he's gone.
He will go in the end zone.
Arm tackles don't bring him down. That was a great run. He could have been tackled at about the 15, and he just leaves people in his wake.
54.
54-20. This extra point, Mike, is huge.
Yes, it is.
And why is that, Mike?
That's because if they get the extra point, it's a 35-point lead, and the clock will continue to run.
Other than on timeout.
And get me out of the range just a little quicker.
Other than on timeouts or a score, the clock continues to run. Jared Weinbauer, attaboy.
Yeah, thank you.
There you go. And again, a timeout or a score. Otherwise, if it's out of bounds, incomplete pass means nothing. So 53 seconds to go in the 3rd. The Panthers take a 35-point lead. It was 20-14 KML at one time.
Yes. The Panther offense has picked up the pace. Well, the Panther offense has played tough all night, but the defense has really tightened the grip.
Yes, they have. They have. And again, KML's gone away from a few things, but give the defense credit. The rest of the schedule, next week they're home against Ripon. The following week, I believe...
I think they go on the road to Winneconne, I think.
And then homecoming, Campbell Sport.
Homecoming against Campbell
And then they're away at a very, very strong Kewaskum. It's become kind of the big rivalry the last 5-8 years.
Yep.
Maybe a little bit more. That one's at.
Nice job with the push-ups, kids.
So, Weinbauer to kick off. Big thing is now make this tackle, keep that clock running.
They'll be taken around the 15 up to the 20, to the 25, to the 30. Taken down at the 41-yard line. The clock will continue to run now.
Yeah, it just runs. Now, normally this would be the ball would be, the clock would be stopped on a change possession, but not now. Now the clock just runs.
Alex Shutter for the tackle.
The clock will stop at the end of the quarter, however.
Yes.
Then it's just going to keep on running, and that does make it. It's basically a mercy rule. They've got one in basketball now, so you're not trying. Plymouth's not trying to embarrass anybody by any means. Quarterback keep, picks up about 3. Again, the clock's going to run. The quarter's going to run out at the end of 3. Plymouth 55, Kettle Moraine Lutheran 20.
Now, I do want to invite everybody to come to homecoming. Homecoming is October 9th. Plymouth Panthers take on the Campbellsport Cougars for homecoming, and we always want to invite the alumni back. It's always a great time, great parade, and always a good football game.
I believe our former colleague, Mr. Jerry Brinkman, has his 50th. There's a number, I got to be a little cautious because...
Yes, you do.
I'm getting a little closer to that, but yeah, and they do enjoy. I tell you what, we do get a nice following here at home. You and I have the opportunity, because we still broadcast, to go on the road. When we scouted, we went on the road.
Oh, yeah.
It's a nice following. We've got a lot of dedicated people that love to come up and watch a ball game. And I've said this many times. I don't know where you get better bang for your buck if you like to follow high school athletics. For
That's
$4,
right.
come on up and whether it's football or a volleyball team, or come out next Tuesday, this coming Tuesday, the Panther Invite cross country meet. I don't know, a number of schools, 8 schools.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Here. Yeah, I'll be there with you.
Yeah.
Us 2 guys limping back and forth.
Yeah, we'll be part of the scoring team.
Luckily, it's cross country. If it's a sprint, we can't even do anything. But
second down and 7 as we start this fourth quarter.
Again, close to the first down.
Very close to the first down. We'll see how they mark it. They'll keep the clock running, though.
First down.
They will call first down. They're in Panther territory on the Panther 48-yard line.
Panthers trying to get a few new faces, new numbers on the field. I believe 51 Kyle Birnbaum just came on the field down and dirty in defense. And I'm right. Counter again.
Wow, there's a nice one.
Enveloped. 56, Ryan Brooks.
Yep, Brooks was on that tackle.
Ryan Brooks with the tackle at the line.
For a loss on the play, it's going to bring up a second down and 11.
If you can hear the whistle, I don't know if you can. That's not. They're basically kicking in the 25-second clock. 25 seconds to get the snap off from that moment on when the ball's set. Quarterback Reed didn't get outside. Good play. Again, Mike, you are right. The defense has definitely made some adjustments. Middle of the second quarter, they've had some struggle yet with the counter and the keeper, but they've taken away the keeper more than anything.
Gain of 3, third down Chargers.
Because Connor Johnson, number 2, really had a field day early in the ball game with his quarterback Reed keeper.
Third down 7. They keep it on the ground.
Again, based on what we've seen, I think they're gonna go for it on fourth and 4 inside Panther territory. They got nothing to lose.
Chandler and Hornick on the tackle brings up.
I haven't understood all night how they mix their pass and run game and why.
Yeah, well, you want to mix it up a little bit. It just seemed like they had so much success that I guess they just said, listen, we got to try a few things. Panthers pretty strong. Oh,
that is caught. Nice pass.
It was caught. It was a nice, kind of a shot put throw, but a nice throw. I tell you, the kid does a nice job. He throws the ball pretty well. He certainly runs well. But Gail Grand's scout was real well. They have some nice athletes. They're not real physical.
Yep.
I don't certainly look over their roster too well, but they might be a little young. You get a little more physical when you get a little older. That's one of the things Berlin the last 2 years has shown. They are very, very physical.
Aren't they?
Tackling, running, blocking.
On 1st and 10 here. Gain of 5 or 6.
Okay, now, again, you usually say, we always taught, you and I coached together, if the first guy you're going to hit is that quarterback with the ball.
Yep.
The quicker you hit him, the more he's going to pitch it earlier. However, if you hit him real late, you're going to get a penalty. So it's got to be, got to be smart with the thing. But you're going to pop him one. Make him get rid of the ball, and the next time he gets rid of it quicker.
They were a little late getting there.
Well, it looked like they went for the fake just a little bit. And the quarterback did a nice job of faking the pitch. 8 minutes to go in the game on the snap. There's the counter. Going to bring up third and 4. Third and 4. KML at the Panther 23-yard line. Trevor Hornick made the tackle on the play. Under 8 minutes. Panthers up by 35, 55-20. And definitely a few people have left.
Yep. The rain has not let up. We're getting a nice little sprinkle on us here.
Oktoberfest this weekend at the Plymouth Arts Center. So maybe that's where they went, Mike. Okay, there.
Nice play.
There.
Now that's how you play it.
Exactly.
You make him pitch it, and then you come up and play the pitch man.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. And they lost a couple yards. 4th and 5. 4th and a long 5.
Oh, yeah.
30.
Sambo
Yeah.
with the carry. Jake Steiner with the stop.
Clock continues to
4th
run.
and 5 for the Chargers.
They'll be under 7 when they snap it in. Again, the clock is going to continue to run, whether the Panthers or Kettle Moraine has the ball.
On 4th and all of 6. Back to pass.
It rolled right, almost picked off. Looked like it may have been tipped.
But really, we benefit by not picking it off because it's
Right.
first down Panthers.
And the clock keeps running.
And it keeps
So
running.
Complete pass.
This could be the last series, folks.
If the Panthers can grind her out, we'll see now how they're going to work this. Coach, I'm sure you're going to see a lot of new faces. We'll do the best we can with the rain coming down to get the numbers. We apologize for those that we can't get. I do see Kate Cannell, sophomore, coming in at quarterback, 38. Taylor Struve in at a running back. Forrest Spring, number 4, at a split. At the bottom, number 24, Josh Beck. Split on this side. Spring is up at the flanker.
Straight ahead. Straight ahead for 7.
Try to pick that up. That was Struve on the carry. I saw a 79. Gabe Hahn in the offensive line. 63. Nate Beneke. Saw Nate's data as I was going downstairs earlier.
Second down a couple. Ball on the 37-yard line. Not much there.
85 in on the play, Mason Gill, a lot of sophomores. What our conference does, Mike, is they play JVs on Monday. There's so many of them, they just need some numbers, and so you have the sophomores available to play, a little bit rested for the Friday night ball game. Again, trying to, if we miss one, we're sorry. We're doing the best we can as we're getting a little wet here. Number 64, Cody Hitzman in at a tackle.
On 3rd down and 1. First down, Panthers.
And again, it's now under 5. In fact, when they snap it in, it's going to be under 4.5, well under 4.5.
Sure.
Again, couldn't pick up the number of the ball carrier.
Struve with the carry. First down,
Struve again with the carry.
First and 10 Panthers.
Zach Krause. Tell you what, there's some good-sized kids in that sophomore line. I talked about that.
Yep. Well, there's going to be a flag somewhere, don't you think?
It's something.
Let's be against the Panthers.
Plymouth false start. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
It's going to bring a 1st and 15 for the Panthers. Just makes the job a little tougher.
Makes it a little tougher, but again, the clock keeps running. We're under 4 minutes. So it's 4 downs. Each play is going to take about 10 seconds to run. But after you set it, we're probably in about 40 seconds of play.
He's been on the ground. Nice gain. Gain of 7 or 8.
That sophomore line is doing a nice job making some holes. 75, Jeremy Winter.
Juvie for 10.
New faces come out there. I see 76 and 77, and so that tells me some new linemen.
76, Corey Friedrichs. 77, Josh Klister.
Yep.
Couple more sophomores.
On 2nd down and 6. 1st down.
Boy, I tell you what, they're just making hay up front. 28, Joey Oshasanik. I think Joey's in at what we would call a fullback spot.
Yep.
Leading the block. '83, Sam Miller in the ball game.
And here we go up to the line. 1st and 10 Panthers. The ball on the 35-yard line. 2:38 left in the game.
Struve gets held up a little bit.
Yep.
Nonetheless, picks up about 3.
Juvie picks up another 4.
Okay, they're running different players in. If we haven't called them, we will. If we have, we probably won't call who they're running out. 39, don't have the number. Sorry. We'll be under 2 minutes when the play gets rung in. I'm sure you'll see them get down to a point where they can just take a knee, but right now you can't do that. One more 1st down they can. Tried the left side, he's going to get a 1st down. He might go.
He's inside the 20.
Okay, by the time they set the ball, you get 30, you get 25 seconds. If they set it, they're not going to set it till about a minute 30 to go. You could, so that'd be 90 seconds. They could take a knee. They might run one more play, and I think you'll see them just take a knee. Well, it's a good win for the Panthers. Again, they were down 20-14 at one time, came back. It's now 55-20, so they've had a good run. They're going to snap it at about 1:10 to go. Up, they're just going to take a knee. So they take a knee, and again, when they set it, they get 25 seconds, and the referees or officials usually take just a little more time to set it. They know what's going on. They're smart people. Thank you. Could be a little, if they do this right, should be the last play, Mike. Well, we made her through. We weren't sure that was going to happen, and it worked out for us. Yep, that was the last play. This should be it.
So I do want to thank everyone for watching, and thank everyone for being here, and we'll see you next time with Panther football. They'll take on Ripon next week, and that's a big game. Panthers have to win at least 4 games in the conference.
Well, they've got 2 in a rack now.
Yep. And that'll be the game. Blue Panthers win 55-20.
And so our game ends. Plymouth 55, Chargers 20. Thank you everyone for coming. Drive safely. Just want to give you a reminder to keep the date free. Friday, October 9th, lots of homecoming activities as well as the open house for the Food Science and Agriculture Center.